It's your boy Pooh CYGG, and I'm about to give you guys my prediction on where I think players are going in this draft, since the draft is only a few days away. So let's get into it. With the number 1 overall pick, I have the Cleveland Browns going with Myles Garrett, and so does everyone else because he's the best player in the draft. So that pretty much wraps that up. And with the number 2 pick, I have the San Francisco 49ers going with Deshaun Watson. Simply because they need a quarterback for the future, and the quarterbacks that they have picked up are not franchise quarterbacks. Unless the only reason why I see they don't go with a Deshaun Watson is because of the Colin Kaepernick stance, which may be the reason why they may shift more towards a Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson. But I have Deshaun Watson going to the 49ers. Now, with the 3rd pick, I have the Chicago Bears going with Mitch Trubisky. Simply because, once again, Mike Glennon is not a franchise quarterback for that team. And I feel like these guys are really missing that element. Now, with the 4th pick with the Jaguars, I know a lot of people think Leonard Fournette is going now, but me personally, due to the 5-year, $32 million contract that Chris Ivory was signed to last year, and due to him not even playing all the way through it yet, and seeing that TJ Yeldon not only put up 400 rushing yards through half of the season and 400 receiving yards, and not only that, but seeing that Allen Hurns, that didn't show up this year, we're catching the ball. It was either Allen Hurns or Allen Robinson didn't show up this year catching the ball as much, and also Julius Thomas underachieving. I have them going with O.J. Howard with the number 4 pick to replace their tight end, since Julius Thomas now plays for the Miami Dolphins. Now, with the number 5 pick, I have Marshawn Lattimore going to the Tennessee Titans. He's the best cornerback in the draft. Not only that, but they have let go of, I think it's Jason McCourty. And since they've let go of Jason McCourty and they've inserted Logan Ryan, they also need someone to help them over top in their secondary, because that's their weak point. So I have Marshawn Lattimore going there. Now, with the 6th pick, I have DeShone Kizer going to the Jets. DeShone Kizer, I mean, come on. Why would the Jets not get a quarterback? They had 3 different quarterbacks play the position last year. If these guys miss out on a chance to draft a top 10 quarterback, then they're stupid. Now, with the number 7 pick, I have the Chargers going for Jamal Adams. Due to Eric Weddle's leave, they're missing a playmaker in their secondary, since Eric Weddle went to the Baltimore Ravens. So I got them filling in that void with Jamal Adams. Number 8, I got the Carolina Panthers going with Leonard Fournette. I feel like Leonard Fournette is going to go there, even though I want them to get Cam Robinson to protect Cam Newton's blind side. I feel like they're going to take their chance and put 2 big monsters, which is Cam Newton and Leonard Fournette, in the backfield with each other. And with the number 9 pick, I got the Bengals getting Mike Williams. The reason why I got the Bengals getting Mike Williams is because A.J. Green needs another target to help him out. Now, they have been looking for a target to help, complement A.J. Green, but no one has really lived up to it. And Brandon LaFell is somewhat okay, but I feel like Mike Williams will come in and fill that void, knowing that he's young and he has a lot of potential. With the number 10 pick, I have the Buffalo Bills going with Reuben Foster. The reason why I got the Buffalo Bills getting Reuben Foster at the linebacker position, not only did they just lose Zach Brown, but also they gave up, 3 200-plus yards games last year rushing? Like, the defense gave up, I think it was either 2 or 3 200-yard-plus rushing yards against the defense last year. So these guys need someone who is going to help them tackle. So I got them getting the linebacker, Reuben Foster. With the 11th pick, I have the Saints getting Garyon Conley. Now, unless they choose to go with a safety straight off the bat, I would agree. But I also feel like the Saints are going to take their chances, and they're going to go with Garyon Conley, simply because they need a cornerback who is going to make plays for them and, help out their secondary. Now, with the 12th pick, I have the Cleveland Browns. With the 12th pick, I have the Cleveland Browns getting Pat Mahomes, simply because the other quarterbacks that they wanted to get will be gone fast. And since those quarterbacks will be gone, I feel like they're going to settle with Pat Mahomes to help that offense as the quarterback. And with the 13th pick, I have the Cardinals going with Jonathan Allen. The reason why I have the Cardinals getting Jonathan Allen is due to the departure of Calais Campbell on that line, and I feel like they're going to try to fill that void of, a big playmaker like Calais Campbell. And with the 14th pick, I have the Eagles getting Marlon Humphrey from Alabama. The reason why I have the Eagles getting the cornerback is due to them losing Nolan Carroll, which was supposedly their best cornerback. They need to replace that. I don't see them getting a wide receiver due to them going to get Torrey Smith and Alshon Jeffrey. So I feel like they're going to make a dive at addressing their defense and trying to get a running back in the second round. And with the 15th pick, I have the Colts going with Dalvin Cook. The reason why I have the Colts getting Dalvin Cook is because the Colts are going to be looking for a playmaker. And not only that, but due to Frank Gore getting up there in age, they're going to be looking for a young guy to come in and try to take carries away. Not saying that Robert Turbin has not been doing that, but I feel like Dalvin Cook will be more versatile and help them out even more. Even though I feel like they should go with Cam Robinson or Ryan Ramczyk to protect Andrew Luck. And with the 16th pick, I have the Baltimore Ravens getting Takkarist McKinley. The reason why is because Elvis Dumervil left on one side, causing the pass rush not to be that effective. And these guys really do need a pass rush. And if Terrell Suggs has an injury again, you can at least rely on somebody else to be there. And with the 17th pick, I have the Washington Redskins getting Adoree Jackson. The reason why I have the Washington Redskins getting Adoree Jackson is because they need somebody on the other side of the field to help out Josh Norman, because their secondary is horrible. And if they don't get Josh Norman, if they don't get Josh Norman, if they don't get Adoree Jackson, I have these guys getting Jabril Peppers to help out with the safety position. And with the 18th pick, I have the Tennessee Titans getting Corey Davis, set up because not only is he 6'3", but he is a great route runner and considered to be the second best wide receiver in the draft. And these guys need to address their passing offense because they don't have a true number one target yet. And with the 19th pick, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting Cam Robinson. The reason why I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting Cam Robinson is because they had a big problem protecting Jameis Winston last year, even against the worst pass rush defenses. And with the 20th pick, I feel like the Denver Broncos are going to go at Ryan Ramczyk. The reason why I feel like the Denver Broncos again are going to get Ryan Ramczyk is because, they had a big problem protecting the blind side of their quarterback. That's where all their sacks seem to stem from, and that's where their biggest problem needs to be addressed first. So I see them going for, an offensive lineman to protect their quarterback's blind side. And I have, with the 21st pick, the Detroit Lions getting Solomon Thomas. The reason why I got the Detroit Lions getting Solomon Thomas, not only is he the second best, considered to be the second best defensive lineman on the board, but also because they only accumulated 3 sacks the whole year last year. So yes, they need someone to help, rush the passer. And with the 22nd pick, I have the Dolphins getting Jabril Peppers if he is not picked up by the Redskins. I feel like he will be back there to complement Rashad Jones in that secondary, and that's pretty much it. And with the 23rd pick, I have the New York Giants getting David. I don't want to mispronounce the guy's last name, but the tight end from the Miami Dolphins. And I got the Oakland Raiders with the 24th pick, if I'm saying his name right, Jarrad Davis. I got them getting Jarrad Davis set up because due to the departure of some of their linebackers, in free agency, they need somebody to fill those gaps to help because, I feel like Bruce Irvin, they're going to always keep using Bruce Irvin and Khalil Mack to rush the passer, and they just need a prototype linebacker to make tackles beyond the line. And with the 25th pick, due to the Texans not having a real quarterback, I feel like these guys are going to take the chance to try to, get a quarterback. And one of those quarterbacks I feel like they're going to get will be Joshua Dobbs if they don't go with Davis Webb. But I feel like due to the hype being around Joshua Dobbs lately, I feel like the Texans will take their chances with him. And with pick number 26, I feel like the Seattle Seahawks are going to get Kevin King. The reason why I feel like the Seahawks are going to get Kevin King, because you need somebody else to be dominant on the other side of Richard Sherman. Not only that, but you need as much help with that secondary until Earl Thomas returns. And with the 27th pick, I have the Kansas City Chiefs getting Derek Barnett. The reason why I have them getting Derek Barnett, because they need to put another effective big body down there on the line due to Dontari Poe going to the Atlanta Falcons. And with the 28th pick, I feel like the Cowboys are going to go with Tre'Davious White, set up because they love some LSU players, and also he is a great player to fill in the void of that, secondary, and the guy has tremendous talent, and he's an underrated corner. And with the 29th pick, I have the Green Bay Packers getting Quincy Wilson. The reason why I feel like the Green Bay Packers are going to get Quincy Wilson is because they really need to address their secondary. In the playoffs, they got toasted by Odell Beckham, Dez Bryant, and Julio Jones. So they really need to address their secondary. And with pick number 30, I feel like the Steelers are going to go with John Ross. The reason why I feel like the Steelers are going to go with John Ross is because not only does he have great speed, but I feel like if they can put him alongside somebody like an Antonio Brown, they'll utilize their speed alongside Martavis Bryant, who's returning, and Antonio Brown to make an elite, receiving core. Also due to Eli Rogers and Sammy Coates and the other guys not stepping up in the playoffs when they needed them. And with the 31st pick, I have the Atlanta Falcons getting Taco Charlton settled because I feel like they want to make that defensive line even more effective alongside Dontari Poe, Vic Beasley, Brooke Reed, and a whole other load of guys that they're putting down there to get to the quarterback. And with the 32nd pick, I have the Saints getting Malik Hooker. Now, if they don't go with Malik Hooker, I do have them getting the safety from Connecticut. I don't know how to say his name either, but the guy is 6'4" and incredible, and I feel like the Saints will either go with Malik Hooker or they will go with him being a great safety. Either way, they can't go wrong with either pick. So those are my first round draft picks that I feel like are going to go to those specific teams. If you agree, let me know which players you agree on, and if you don't agree, let me know why you don't agree. Until next time, it's your boy Pooh CYGG, and I'm out.